What is up guys, it's the NJP here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my second month or the next 30 days of my journey selling on Amazon FBA. And let's just say this month was a lot more eventful than the prior month. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a sub for more update videos as I show you guys my journey selling on Amazon. Now first of all, while I am comfortable telling you guys how much I make on Amazon, I do not feel just as comfortable telling you guys the exact products I'm selling, only because I'm a new seller and I do not want too much competition. But I will tell you guys that I am selling 3 different types of puzzles. I paid for Jungle Scout courses and their extension, and I use their tools to help me find these products. If you guys decide to sell on Amazon, you will most likely go through a similar process and you will find your own products to sell. But without any further ado, here's my second month on Amazon. So first of all, let's get straight into the earnings, and they were a huge leap compared to the first month. So in the picture on screen, you can see that I had at least $1,888 in revenue from November 9th to December 9th. And if you're wondering why I start this calculation on the 9th, it's because I originally started selling on October 9th, so I'm doing 30 days after that. So in terms of my performance, I'm actually very happy with how well my store is doing in sales. This is more revenue than I usually get paid per month at my regular job, even though these numbers are not profit. I am so satisfied that I was able to sell a lot. I mean, 127 units is a lot of sales for a new seller in my opinion, and so much so that I nearly ran out of inventory, but luckily my order came in and they slowly managed to become available again. So that's another thing. I sold 3 different types of puzzles and I ordered 150 units, 60 and 60 for 2 and 30 for the last one. I ordered them on November 19th and they started arriving at Amazon's warehouse in Dallas around December 10th, and they are actually still arriving. The website simply says receiving, which probably just means that the workers are still processing the units. In fact, I doubt all the products will be in stock before Christmas, which is a downside because these puzzles are all holiday themed. I was hoping that they would have arrived sooner so that I would have been able to make sure there were no issues with the labels, because I have had a big issue with that. So when my first batch of puzzles arrived, I had ordered 150 units, 50 each, but when Amazon was receiving them, the numbers were off. I assumed that they were mislabeled, and I was right, or so I believe. One of the listings had under 50, one had over 50, but after I started advertising campaigns, I would soon realize that all of the listings had some label issues. Now, when an order a customer bought is shipped out, we sellers get an email about it. And when a customer hits the return button, we also get an email about it. I remember the first time I got this email, I was just about to leave for work. I checked my phone and I saw that I got an email that said refund initiated. And it kind of ruined my morning and I couldn't stop thinking about it for the rest of the day. And the reason for the refund was wrong item was sent. Now at that moment, I knew I was going to get more. I knew because the inventory numbers weren't accurate. And yeah, so far in the script I had 5, but today I got another one. Now it's 6, and I'm not that happy about it. So after that, I did contact my supplier and let them know that I was having this issue, and the person I was talking to said that they would check each one personally. And so far so good. At this point in time with my current order, the numbers are correct. It's 60/60 for the 2 ones that I ordered 60, and it's actually 31 for the one I ordered 30 units. So apparently there's one more. And I already had another refund today, as I just told you guys, so we're gonna see how that rolls out. I'll keep you guys updated, of course, with my next video. But yeah. Now with all orders, Amazon doesn't just check every single order and then have them all available at once. It's kind of like they slowly get available. I have 14 and 22 for 2 of my units, and the other one is slowly adding up, but there wasn't anything there so far. And now I do think it has changed since the time I kind of got this part in the script, but still, the 2 products that I have, they are more filled up. The last one is not as much, but I did order less. Now, originally, I only started making sales like soon after I started advertising, but this time, because I had the advertising off just because I wanted to make sure the orders numbers were correct before I started getting more sales, I actually started making some sales. So that's kind of interesting, and that's a good thing for me because the advertising costs are a lot. But yeah. Now, with the original issue with my labels and the wrong item getting sent, I believe I did manage to get a request for Amazon to check them, but honestly, I don't even know if they really did. And honestly, I'm a new seller, so I don't expect that they're prioritizing the bigger sellers over me. On top of that, it is the holiday period, so I'd assume that the workers at the warehouse probably aren't checking it that much. So honestly, I don't really know. Like, there really isn't anything I could do in this situation. The only thing I can do is have the items shipped to my house first, and then I can check them to make sure the labels are properly put on the product. Or I can have Amazon do it, which would cost a little more, but I don't think it's like that much. But that would be for my next order, which will happen sometime next year. And honestly, other than that, with this current order, if there are issues, then there's like nothing I can do. I can't fly to Dallas, demand to go inside the warehouse and check it on myself. Like, there's really nothing I can do. So it's just something I kind of have to accept. And if any of you guys try to sell on Amazon, it's just one thing you're going to have to accept, depending on how you're doing it. But other than that, those have been my only issues. I have had no damaged products or quality issues, just the wrong items were sent. And I'm satisfied with that. It means my manufacturer is making good products. Now, the only other thing that I had, I guess, a little bit of an issue with was the advertising. And the advertising fees are crazy, and honestly, I'm not even sure how to keep track of them completely. I was billed twice, a few days apart, by Amazon unexpectedly. I was surprised that rather than send me the whole thing at once, it charged me like $500 each time, and that was a bit annoying. First, it was set to take payments off my Amazon seller account balance, but when that ran out, or it hit a peak, I'm not really sure, I had to change the payment method to my credit card. Advertising fees were around $1,900, so even though I had a lot of sales, I was still losing money. On top of that, the product costs were just under $1,200, so I'm still in the red. But even so, I truly believe that this time next year, God willing, I will be doing extremely well. So basically, that's everything that's been going on in the past month. Refund issues and advertising costs have been a huge pain, but that's just the cost of business. I have learned a lot from these mistakes, and I will do better in the future. I know that with any additional products that I'm going to sell, I'm definitely going to make sure that the manufacturer has the right labels on. I'm going to make sure I budget properly for advertising costs. And so far, those are the main issues I've had to deal with, so I'm definitely going to be ready for that. And as I continue to make some more mistakes and experience more, then I can learn more. Other than that, some things I did want to mention. The highest amount of units I sold in a day have been 13, which is $191 in revenue. And that has been my peak so far. When I had payment issues with my advertising campaigns, there was a whole day with 0 ads, and with 0 ads, I got 0 sales. So, go figure. Anyways, that's my second month update while selling on Amazon, and I know this is coming much later than promised, but hey, better late than never. If you enjoy these types of update videos, don't forget to leave a like and sub. I'll continue to provide more of these videos on a monthly basis. The next one will come in January, where I'll show you guys my entire earnings from Amazon this year, which is basically the last 3 months, or will be 3 months when December's over. And I'll let you guys know if anything crazy happens up until then I'll make a video about it. The only thing I can see happening would be one of my listings getting taken down, because one of them is in the red. So that's just because of all the wrong items being sent. That's the customer complaint. But either way, that's all that. This has been the NJB, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, mates.